Let's face it, life in the animal kingdom is tough. But if there's one creature that got the short end of the survival stick, it's the sloth. Sure, they're cute. They've mastered the art of chilling, and their slow-motion moves make them meme-worthy. But under all that fluff and charm lies a life filled with challenges you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Today, we're diving into the surprisingly harsh reality of the sloth. Why does nature seem to have a grudge against them? And how do they manage to survive when everything, even their bathroom habits, works against them? By the end of this video, you'll know why it really sucks to be born as a sloth. First up, let's talk speed, or the lack of it. Sloths are notoriously slow. In fact, they're the slowest mammals on Earth. Their top speed? A mind-blowing 0.15 miles per hour. That's so slow that algae literally grows on their fur. Cool camouflage trick, right? But this sluggish pace comes with a massive downside. When predators like jaguars or harpy eagles show up, sloths don't have much of an escape plan. Their best defense? Doing nothing. They freeze and hope their camouflage fools the predator. If it doesn't, well, let's just say the outcome isn't pretty. Now imagine this. You're living high up in the trees, safe from most ground-dwelling predators. But then, once a week, nature calls. And here's the kicker. You can't go to the bathroom up in the tree. Nope, sloths have to climb all the way down to do their business. This weekly trek is basically a death sentence waiting to happen. Over 50% of sloth deaths occur when they're on the ground, just trying to poop. Imagine risking your life for something as simple as a bathroom break. Doesn't sound so chill now, does it? Sloths are picky eaters, but not in a good way. They only eat leaves, and here's the problem. Leaves are low in nutrients and take forever to digest. A single meal can sit in a sloth's stomach for up to a month. Their slow metabolism is why they move at a snail's pace. They just don't have the energy for anything else. And don't even think about giving them a cheat meal. Sloths can't handle anything other than their specific diet. Their entire survival depends on eating what's available, even if it's barely enough to keep them going. Life in the rainforest is no picnic. Sloths are constantly under threat from predators like harpy eagles, jaguars, and even humans. Their defense mechanisms? Not exactly impressive. They rely on staying hidden and moving so slowly that predators don't notice them. But if they're spotted, it's often game over. And don't get me started on sloth babies. They're completely helpless for months, and if a predator attacks, a mother sloth can only do so much to defend her young. It's a tough life from the moment they're born. As if predators and poor nutrition weren't bad enough, sloths are also incredibly vulnerable to changes in weather. They can't regulate their body temperature well, so if it gets too cold or wet, their already slow metabolism slows down even more. In extreme cases, they can literally freeze to death. Talk about nature being brutal. So how do sloths survive despite all these challenges? The truth is, they've adapted to their slow lifestyle over millions of years. Their camouflage, low energy needs, and ability to stay hidden are their secret weapons. Plus, being a sloth means mastering the art of doing just enough to survive. And sometimes, that's all you need. Sure, being born as a sloth comes with its fair share of struggles, but they've proven that slow and steady can win the race, if you're lucky enough to avoid the jaguars along the way. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed learning about the trials and tribulations of the sloth, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who moves just as slow. We'll be back soon with more wild animal stories. Until next time, stay curious and maybe a little faster than a sloth.